simply attach it like so, and it's not coming off. Originally it was supposed to have this 1-inch piece which went across the back, but like I said, I was not happy with that at all. Now I can put the glove on, turn it up, and it's really on there. It's not going to come off. So we've got rid of the strap that goes across the palm of the hand. Now let me show you how I made my snap system work. I replaced it with better snaps, the Drit snaps, and I also replaced gluing it permanently to the armour with another way. Now I had a lot of fun doing this. This is what I call the Velcro snap. It's Velcro with a snap in the middle. This is just a prototype. This is supposed to be your armour, so this could be your thigh piece or a shoulder piece. And what I simply did was attach the snap through the loop side of the Velcro. Now this is in the industrial strength Velcro, and the snap is firmly on there. It's not going to come off. I don't know how long it'll last on there, but this 1-inch width by 2-inch piece of industrial Velcro is holding that snap firmly on there. And if you want to remove that snap, it's difficult to do, but you can do it, and you can remove that industrial Velcro quite cleanly and replace it with a new snap should it wear out. The nice thing about this is that when you're putting on your armour, sometimes you can't actually see the piece you're attaching it to make sure that the Velcro loop is covering all of the Velcro hook. But with the snap being in the middle, it almost does it perfectly for you. So I thought, hey, this is a good idea, I'll try that. But I still had Velcro pointing towards my uniform, and I really wasn't happy with that idea. So I thought, well, how about gluing the snap to the Velcro, but covering the hook part of the Velcro? And that's what I came up with. If you can see on my uniform, I'll show you this piece. I have a piece of black Velcro hook, and on top of that I have glued a piece of black nylon webbing. You can buy this in rolls. I used what was left of my braces that I cut off to make these small pieces, and I simply used the plastic weld. I put a hole through it, put the snap end on, and glued it onto the Velcro hook, and it is really on there. That Velcro and the nylon have made a really good connection. The only way I can get it off now is if I pull off the Velcro as well, but doing that has made it replaceable, and that's what I really want to do, is make the snap a replaceable system in the future. Should it wear out, or perhaps something gets broken or trod on, then I can get rid of this and just simply add a new one. Using the Velcro straps with the elastic, I have put the snap, the bottom side, on the loop side, so that there's nothing between the snap and the bottom of the other snap. Like this. So let me show you how I did the snap. First of all, imagine this is your piece of armour. Say your shoulder piece or your thigh piece or your torso. I got my hook side, my 1-inch by 2-inch piece. Now in the instructions it says that you should sand this before attaching it, and you can if you want, but I found mine hasn't come off at all yet. So there you have it. Loop side Velcro attached to the plastic armour. Then I've cut myself a piece of this nylon. Now if you're not careful, this stuff will fray, so the best thing to do is just put this over a heat, preferably just a small candle. One of those tea candles is great, and it will just bring it across quickly over the candle, and it just seals that plastic back up and will stop it from fraying. Then how do you make the hole in the nylon or in any other piece? You can use a punch to punch a hole, which would be great. You could use a small knife to make a hole, which would also be good. Or you can use, I guess, a whole bunch of different ways to make the holes in these. The way I did it was with a soldering iron. I've got an old soldering iron, and I simply just melt a hole right through the middle there. It stops it from fraying from the inside out, and also makes a perfect hole. I did that to both of these pieces. The elastic with the hoop on, and this. So here is my soldering iron. It's extremely hot. You have to be super careful with this. If you're a kid, get an adult to do this. If you're an adult, just make sure you're being really very careful. You want to center it up and then simply just push it down, and it'll make you a perfect hole. Okay. I've done that to both of these pieces. So now I'm going to attach the snap to the nylon. Now if you've got one of the snap guns, great. I haven't. I've just got the snap kit. Okay, there you go, there's the snap. Now for the other piece. Now this is just a small piece of this elastic with the hoop that comes with the kit. I've put my hole in it, and I'm attaching it so the button is on the top side of the hoop. That's all it takes. Made a good connection there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this to this piece. I'm using the plastic weld that we've been using all along in this kit. Just going to make up a small amount. The reason I'm connecting the nylon to the hook side, of course, is that trying to put this amount of glue on the hoop side would be a real mess. Plus the hook side is almost plastic, completely plastic, so I guess it's a bit like buttering a piece of bread. Try and get to the edges. The better coverage you get, the more strength you're going to have.